take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come for my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol, pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey everyone, good to see each and every one of you on this wonderful, blessed day. I hope everyone's having a great day and evening and night. Hey Darlene, good to see ya, love ya. Tracy, good to see you, love you, hope you're doing good. I know you have to be tired, but I'm praying. Baby brother, good to see you. I hope you're being nice to the nurses and not giving them no hustle and bustle. Jeff and Terry, good to see my big brothers. Love y'all. Hope y'all are doing good. And then Susan, first one. Good to see ya. Love ya. I hope you're doing well and your weather's good. Jay Keeps, there you are. Good to see you. Love you. Hope you're doing good too and your weather's great. Hope and Bitbite, good to see you. Love you. Hope your weather is good as well. You're just being yourself. Oh, Lord. Christopher, they'll put you in a 72-hour hold. Don't be yourself. I'm picking. You know it. I love you, brother. You know I'm picking. I'm picking. Let me see. What do I want to start with? Okay, I think I'm going to start with the news and then get to the funny stuff. Yeah, I'll do that. They love you? I bet you they do. See, the nurses I had didn't love me. They was rude. They had an attitude. It must be a North Carolina thing, because they had an attitude. A couple of them. Oh, Chris. Here you go. Okay, Christopher. This is for you. Just for you.
I want some candy, but it's not mine. I'm gonna take some, hope that's alright. But Mama says it's wrong to steal. I need to buy it.
Just for you. I have to use Sky's little video that she watches. Keep it up, boy. Leave my Mountain Dew and my candy alone. Man. You can thank Sky for that. She let me borrow it. Alrighty. All right, let me see. Oh, Marco. Marco's, I think today was the last day he had to be up on the hill answering questions, but he's been blasting them away. So right here's a little short. I didn't get all of them. I just only got this one little snippet of what he said. So, this is kind of like what he's doing. He's just throwing words back at them, making them see how ridiculous they are. It's like a clown show. They don't ask them no questions to know more. They just throwing digs at them. So here's just a little bit of Marco putting them in their place.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio, I don't think can be challenged, but still, Jackie Rosen tried it yesterday. Watch.
I was shocked to see that you were at a party with President Trump in Miami instead of accompanying Vice President Vance to Pakistan for negotiations.
What party was I at? I was at a party?
It's publicly reported, and there's photos there.
But what party? No, but you're going to say that. I'm going to answer it. I'm going to answer that
let me
question, because
finish
that's an
my
absurd statement. I was not at a party.
Finish my paragraph.
Answer
Steve
it.
Witkoff and Jared Kushner, both of whom were never confirmed by this body to be America's diplomats, accompanied the vice president in the negotiations. Even Iran's foreign minister was not there, yet you were not, was there, excuse me, and you were not.
100% inaccurate and 100% wrong. Here's why. Number one, the vice president of the United States was there, and he wasn't confirmed by us, and he was elected by the American people. And I was not at a party. Where I was is next to the president, because in the midst of those negotiations, I was in communications with them. I know your staff wrote up this cute statement for your TikTok video, but it's not true, and it's not real. That's not what happened. Okay, I'm the National Security Advisor and Secretary of State. I was co-located with the president in the midst of a high-stakes negotiation so that I could immediately inform him about events occurring halfway around the world.
She needed a cornerman to work that after that exchange.
And then they talked about his shoes, and then they've talked about everything underneath the moon other than policies. Getting answers. That leaves it for that tells you pretty much. So hopefully we keep winning and getting the rhinos and everybody out of the House and Congress. Oh, okay, Susan. I'll do that now. I'll go over the prayer list now. I'll see that. I'm gonna go over the prayer list. Okay, y'all. Remember, Betty, Stephen family, please. For strength and comfort and health. Remember D for his recovery, that he listens and takes it easy. Remember Goldie, that God heals her so she doesn't have to have surgery. Remember Dee's dad. Remember Teacup for her eyes. Remember Darlene and her family for health and just God's strength. Remember Bonnie and Cindy Chase for their health and strength. Remember Cindy and Mel, that God gives them strength and touches Mel. Remember Santa for strength because he's in a different country too, that God protects him. Remember Jared and Julius for their recovery and healing. Remember baby brother for his upcoming surgery. And while he's in the hospital, give the doctors wisdom to help him. And remember Tracy to give her strength because it's hard to see your child not feeling well, sick in the hospital. Remember Gator Girl as she's still unpacking. Give her strength and relieve all the stress. And I pray she's enjoying her place. And then she had a gentleman at her church named Landon. He's a young man and he's going on a mission trip to Mexico. Keep his safety and everyone traveling with him in our prayers. Remember Tina B, that God wraps his arms around her and gives her strength and healing because who said it? Susan said that she has shingles, and Gator Girl, you know how shingles are. So keep Tina B in your prayers over that to comfort her and to heal her. And remember Frances and her family, that God touches and heals Frances and wraps his arms around her. And all of the unspoken prayer requests from our chat family, and keep each and every one of our chat family in your prayers. And if you wouldn't mind, say a little prayer for my dad and my aunt. And we know that God hears all of our prayers, and it's in his timing and will they'll be answered. Yeah, I remember when you had them, Gator Girl. I remember that. And I believe there was a lady named Kathy too that had them, that was in chat over on your channel. I believe her name was Kathy. I remember her having them also. Alrighty. Have I missed anyone? If I have, let me know. Let me see. I think I got everybody on Rumble, YouTube. Nope. Okay. So, we're a family that trusts and believes in God, and we know when we speak it, it goes straight to His ears, and He takes over then. Okay. Now, I seen this one and I was like, I didn't even know who this person was, Max Miller. But I do believe he's a congressman or senator from Ohio. Listen at him go off. I love this one. He goes off.
Erupting on the House floor yesterday after Republican Congressman Max Miller of Ohio accused Michigan Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib of advocating for terrorism.
So Chief Congressional Correspondent Chad Pergram is live in the Capitol with the details. Hey, Chad.
Good morning, guys. It was a debate over war powers and Lebanon. That's when a verbal fracas erupted. Ohio Republican Max Miller accused Michigan Democrat Rashida Tlaib of siding with terrorists. Tlaib is Palestinian American.
Hey,
and
Mel and
often opposes Israel.
See y'all. Love you. Hey, Dee.
Hezbollah
Good to
is a
see
terrorist
you. Love you.
organization.
Hope
The
you're
gentle
doing
lady from
good.
Michigan,
You
and its members are butchers that you like to, hang out with to a certain extent. No nation can be fully sovereign when an armed group operates outside the authority of its elected. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we getting a little emotional?
Gentlemen will suspend.
Tlaib is one of the most controversial members of Congress. She yelled at Miller, accusing him of attacking her character. But Miller dialed it up a notch and chided Tlaib.
I certainly believe you advocate for them, yes. You advocate for terrorists on a daily basis.
The House will be in order.
Tlaib exploded. House rules bar members from impugning the motives of fellow lawmakers. The House decided that Miller violated the rules and was out of order. Miller refused to apologize.
The gentleman from Ohio may not speak for the remainder of the day.
Very good. I recognize myself for as much time as I may consume.
Gentleman is recognized for a further 20 minutes.
I'm going to deliver a message from Representative Miller of Ohio. Yes, I said it, I own it, and I stand by it. And I'd like to submit this for the record.
Now, Miller could have continued had he withdrawn the offending remarks. House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Brian Mast tried to insert into the record articles about Tlaib and terrorists, but Tlaib objected. Guys, back to
you. That was good. I wish I was there so I could heard that. Yeah, I'd be like, you go. You go, Max. Show him what. I guess I'd be instigating it. Come on, get her. Oh, hey, Dee. Good to see you and Goldie. Hope you're doing well. I hope you've been taking it easy a little bit. I know you don't listen like the rest of us. Okay. And then I found, I just thought this one was cute. Says, I got checked is the title I have on this one. I can't remember his name, but when y'all see it, y'all know he's the one who done the, when it snowed, he was making the funny videos of the snow, but he got checked by this little, I believe he said he was like 5 or 6 year old. He got checked and he's talking about it. So I like it. I think y'all will too. It's so cute.
did one young man put me in my place. Only 160 kids go to that school, very rural, very impoverished. And so I'm telling my story, and I'm sharing it with first graders through eighth graders. And, everybody was listening. There was a couple of young kids, that you could imagine. They were giggling and talking, which, heck, why wouldn't they? But I was telling a part of the story where I said, if you ever needed anything in your life, there's nobody more important, period, than these teachers and coaches that are standing over here beside me. And, of course, counselors and parents, and especially best friends. If you ever feel the need, feel like you don't have an answer between the teachers, the students, the friends, your best friends, all those people will be there for you, and that's who you should reach out to first and foremost. And when I said that, one little guy, 6 years old, and I don't know his name, he raised his hand. And I said, yes, and he stood up and he said, Mr. Judd, I don't mean to argue with you, but you're wrong. And I thought, why am I wrong? What did I say? And he said, well, you said the first thing we needed to do was reach out to our best friends, our counselors, our teachers, our principals, parents, whoever we needed to reach out to. That's who we needed to reach out to first, and you're wrong. And I said, well, what do you think you should do? And he said, God comes before everybody. Got it?
Boom.
Got it. Boy, was I put in my place by a 6-year-old. And boy, was he right. From the mouth of babes, huh? Took me about 15 seconds to get over that one. I'll never forget that, and it will always be first and foremost in my speech from now on. From a first grader, 6-year-old. God comes first. That's who you talk to first.
Amen. Amen. These little kids are getting loud and proud. I love it because they're so honest. Like, when somebody comes up to Sky and asks her something, I'm like, are you sure you really want the truth? You want to ask her a question? Because she will tell you what it means, what she thinks in a heartbeat. She don't hold back either. If she likes you, she'll say she likes you. If she don't like you, she's up front. She'll say, I don't like you. She don't hide. She don't mix words. And that's the way really we should be. We shouldn't be, how do we say it around here? We call it fake or two-faced. And if you don't like somebody, you talk to them and work it out. But don't be loving on them and then when they turn around, stabbing them in the back. Nah, you got to. Us older people, we got to act right. These young kids are showing us up with honesty. Okay, let me see. Right here. Did y'all hear about another one in California? A tech executive got busted helping Iran.
Well, how about this? Breaking today in Southern California, a tech executive arrested and set to make a court appearance any moment now. He is accused of sending secret shipments to Iran's military and nuclear program. Our senior national correspondent William Lajeunesse live in Los Angeles with the details. William.
Well, Johnny is a 63-year-old Iranian-American charged with supplying sensitive and export-restricted U.S. technology to Iran's military and their nuclear enrichment program. Jamshid Gomi is a dual citizen living in Newport Beach. The U.S. Attorney for Los Angeles has charged him with conspiracy to violate U.S. law, and he will appear in court later today. Now, according to the indictment, Gomi sent more than 250 tons of networking and encryption hardware worth millions of dollars to Iran. Over the last decade, he made hundreds of purchases of these components for the Islamic regime, but routed the shipments through the UAE to skirt U.S. law and obscure their real destination. Now, he kept his name off invoices to hide his identity, and in correspondence, he referred to Iran as the motherland.
He aided our enemies. He provided them sensitive U.S. computer components for their government, their programs, their systems, and he enriched himself. He made millions of dollars doing this.
The allegation is he was not reporting this income generated from his business in Iran.
So Gomi wired money through multiple offshore accounts to hide his income. In fact, his tax returns show almost zero income, the highest being 20 grand in any given year. He even claimed the Earned Income Tax Credit, a tax break for low-income workers, yet he lives in a 14,000 square foot, $35 million mansion on the beach. And the IRS has traced the income to buy the house to Iran. So the indictment shows Gomi traveled to the region about 11 times in the last decade. Recently, last month, he faces 20 years, John, if convicted on the conspiracy charges.
All right, we'll continue to follow this one. William Lajeunesse bringing it to us. Thanks.
Oh, Dee, come on. Everybody loves you. Darlene, everybody loves you too. Y'all know it. Y'all know it, y'all know it, y'all know it. So I thought that was interesting. California must be harboring all these bad actors, I guess I'd call them. Could call them something else, but I'm being nice. I think this is the one Darlene sent me. So I'm going to play it real quick because it's pretty short.
Folks, gas prices. I made a promise, a very specific promise. I said, all I have to do is leave and prices will come tumbling down. Tumbling, my exact word. My advisor said, sir, gas hit $4 a gallon. I said, it has to go up before it tumbles. That's called physics. He said, sir, that's not how physics works. I said, it's how Trump physics works. He said, sir, Gas Buddy says there is no serious plan to bring prices down. I said, Gas Buddy is biased. He said, sir, they just track gas prices. I said, very biased tracking. He said, sir, when exactly do the prices tumble? I said, soon. He said, how soon? I said, very shortly. He said, sir, you said that about several other things. I said, and eventually they all resolve. He said, that's technically true. I said, I know. Physics, patience, and baby Trump. The prices will tumble. Probably. Baby Trump, waiting for the tumble.
Okay, here's the other national anthem. So here we go. Let's listen to this one and see what y'all think about it. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight
Thank you, everyone. And the next is our soldiers that gave the ultimate sacrifice. Rest in peace, heroes. Thank you for your service.
Flags and memories, photographs and the rosary. She hangs her head as the choir sings, and she cries, and she cries, and she cries, and she cries. 'Cause her family was waiting at home and was praying for him to survive. That folded flag that she now owns, she holds it close tonight. Shots ring out, another angel cries. Open up the gates when he arrives. As he fell to the ground, there was no fear in his eyes. They'll bury him before they bury his bride. Yeah, this is for my people that are.
Thank you for your service, heroes. Rest in peace. Praying for your families. Hey, SL20, good to see you, brother. Love you. And then we have the lives that was stolen by the illegals. Not all of them, because they still keep looking every day and they still haven't updated it. I guess it'll take them a while to update it. But here we go. Rest in peace, angels. Praying for your families.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? Yeah, 'cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness
Amen. We have to keep trusting and believing in God, keeping our eyes on God. Because if we look away, we'll fall. We got to keep our eyes on God, focused on God. Real quick, before I show the study guide for our quiz tonight, which one of the two already that I showed you did you like? Did you like one or two? Because one was the first one and two is this one tonight. If you had just them two choices, which one would y'all pick right now? Because I'm going to look for one more. Two. I got two. I got a 2 on Rumble. A 2 on you. Hey, you're the same person. You're cheating. 2. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead. Let me see. I'll go ahead and okay, D. Good night. Love you. Be safe. Praying for you. Okay, I'll go ahead and delete 1 and keep 2, and then I'll look for one more. And that'll give you all the option of 3. So, okay, let me get Obadiah up here. And let's get going. And that should give Gator Girl enough time to get back. She said she'd be right back. She's back. There she is. Okay. Okay, D. Here we go.
The book of the prophet Obadiah. This is the shortest book in the whole Old Testament. It's a mere 21 verses. And at first glance, it does not look very promising. It's a series of divine judgment poems against the ancient people of Edom, which was a nation that neighbored Israel on the other side of the Dead Sea. However, there is way, way more going on here. So, first, here's the backstory. The people of Edom were unique because they had a shared ancestry with the Israelites. They both belonged to the family of Abraham, who, with Sarah, had their son Isaac, who, with his wife Rebekah, had 2 sons, Jacob and Esau. Now, the book of Genesis told us the story of these 2 brothers, and to say the very least, they had a tense relationship. They each later received the names Israel and Edom, which eventually became the name of the families that descended from them. And these families replayed the same difficult relationship of their ancestors. Israel and Edom had enormous tensions throughout the centuries, but they still shared that family bond. And it's that bond that was betrayed and shattered in the tragic events of Jerusalem's fall to Babylon. So when Israel was invaded and conquered by Babylon, the people of Edom took advantage by plundering other Israelite cities and then capturing and even killing Israelite refugees. Now, in other prophetic books, God held Israel's neighbors accountable for this kind of violence. And so here, Obadiah does the same for Edom. The short book has 2 halves. The first part is a series of accusations against the leaders of Edom, specifically for their pride and self-exaltation. Literally, as they lived up high in the desert rocks, but also metaphorically, they truly believed they were superior to the Israelites. And it's that pride that led the Edomites to not just stand idly by when Babylon came to destroy Jerusalem, but actually to participate in the destruction. And so God says through Obadiah that Edom will be brought down from their height and destroyed. As they have done to Israel, so it will be done to them. Now, right when you think you're going to hear more about how Edom will meet its doom, the topic suddenly shifts in verse 15. We hear this: "The day of the Lord is near against all nations." Now, why do we all of a sudden shift from Edom now to all nations? This first is a hinge piece, and it links the first half of the book to the second half, where Obadiah announces the day of the Lord, but not only for Edom. He widens his focus to include all nations. And Obadiah says that all prideful nations that act like Edom will face God's justice in the same way. They'll fall from their prideful heights and come to ruin. Now, the combination of these two sections, one about Edom, the other about all nations, shows us why Obadiah was so interested in this tiny southern neighbor of Israel. Obadiah sees Edom's pride and fall as an example, an image of how God will one day confront the pride of all nations and bring about their fall too. It's hardly coincidental that in Hebrew, the word Edom, or Edom, is spelled with the exact same letters as the word humanity, or in Hebrew, Adam. In Obadiah, Edom's rise and fall is a parable of how God's justice will one day oppose pride and violence among all nations in the day of the Lord. But as in all the prophets, God's judgment is never his final word. Specifically, remember the conclusion of the two books that came right before Obadiah, Joel and Amos. Joel had painted a picture of what will happen after the day of the Lord against all nations. He said that God would perform a new act of salvation in Jerusalem, and that all who humbled themselves and called upon him would be delivered. And in the conclusion of Amos, he said that after the day of the Lord has judged Israel's evil, God would raise up the house of David and build a new kingdom for Israel that would include Edom and all the nations called by my name. And so the book of Obadiah has been placed right after Joel and then Amos to expand on these very promises about the hope of God's kingdom over all of the nations. And so the book concludes with a very hopeful future. God says he's going to restore his kingdom over the New Jerusalem, that he'll repopulate it with a faithful remnant. And then from there, God's kingdom will expand to include all the territory and nations around Israel. And so this little book contributes to the larger portrait of God's justice and faithfulness that we're seeing in the prophets. The ancient pride and betrayal of the people of Edom becomes an example of the greater human condition, all of the ways that we betray and hurt each other in God's good world. But there's hope, Obadiah says. Edom's downfall points to the day when God will deal with evil in our world, but also bring his healing kingdom of peace over all the nations. And that's what the book of Obadiah is all about.
And that's what the book of Obadiah is all about. Okay, SL20, that's going to be your job at 9 o'clock. You're going to have to get the link from BitBot, and you're going to have to get up on panel and you're going to sing. And you're right, Jay Keeps, it is copyrighted because if you remember, mine isn't the video. I added the scenes to just the music myself because I thought I would beat the copyright doing it the other way. But it's the words. So, SL20, you spoke. So, tomorrow, SL20 will be joining us for the national anthem. Yeah, I'm picking SL. Okay, let me grab the trivia real quick. It says there are 30 questions to this, which I don't see how they got 30 questions out of that. So we will see how they did it. So Obadiah, there we go. Okay. Got it. Here we go.
Welcome to the Bible Quiz and Trivia channel. Today, we're diving into the book of Obadiah with 30 tough questions that will test your understanding of its powerful messages on justice and divine retribution. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video to
And
support
this
our
is
content.
a different
After the
quiz.
quiz,
Like I
share
said,
your
the
score in
short
the
ones,
comments.
I couldn't
We'd love
find
seeing
them.
how well you do. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1. What is the main theme of the book of Obadiah? A. The wisdom of kings. B. The justice of God's judgment. C. The rituals of worship. D. The genealogy of prophets.
Okay, let's see. At least the writing's bigger on this one. Oh, let me see. I think B2. I think. Okay, we got Gator Girl coming in hot with a B. We got Christopher with a B. We got Tracy with a B. And we got Darlene with a B. And we got SL with a B. And Susan with a B. And J Keeps with a question mark. Oh, it's okay, Tracy. I know you're busy and got your hands full. Okay, the answer is here we go.
Answer B. The justice of God's judgment. The main theme of the book of Obadiah is the justice of God's judgment. Obadiah focuses on how God will judge the nation of Edom for their pride and violence against their brother nation, Israel, underscoring the certainty and fairness of divine retribution. Question 2. Against which nation is Obadiah primarily prophesying? A. Babylon. B. Edom. C. Egypt. D. Assyria.
Alrighty. I believe it's B. I'm going with B. We got Gator Girl coming in hot with a B. We got Christopher with a B. We got Darlene with a B. Never fear, Rumble. Here's
Yeah, Dave made it.
I know they was asking about you. I didn't know.
No, I'm just running behind because I'm unorganized, and I looked at my iPad and I saw that our Blink cameras in my cabin had 80 some videos recorded. So I was freaking out.
Man.
Well, it's a I got to trim a tree. there's leaves blowing, and then picked it up for the last 3 days. So anyway, sorry.
You get to trim a tree.
Yep.
Yay. Okay, we got Gator Girl with a B, Christopher with a B, Darlene with a B, and Tracy with a B.
Jay Keeps with a B, SL with a B, Susan with a B. Susan gave me a B. And we're good.
Okay, the answer is
Answer B. Edom. Obadiah primarily prophesies against the nation of Edom. His message focuses on the coming divine judgment against Edom for their actions against Judah during times of invasion and calamity. Question 3. What historical conflict is referenced in Obadiah's prophecy? A. The fall of Babylon. B. The exodus from Egypt. C. The siege of Jerusalem. D. The battle of Jericho.
Okay. I think it's C. I do believe. We got Christopher with a C come in hot. We got Gator Girl with a C. We got Christopher with a C again. We got Darlene with a C.
Another C, Chris.
2 C's. Tracy coming in hot with a C.
Is that it? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. All right. SL with the C, Susan with the C, Jay Keeps with a C. I pick C, and Cat is lagging. We got to get that computer fixed. I guess we can go.
Okay. Well, we'll give her a C.
Yep, SL just did.
That's it.
Answer C. The siege of Jerusalem. Obadiah references the historical conflict of the siege of Jerusalem, criticizing Edom for their role in attacking and looting the city when it fell and for handing over survivors to their enemies. Question 4. What is the predicted fate of Edom according to Obadiah? A. They will become a great empire. B. They will be completely destroyed. C. They will join an alliance with Israel. D. They will be forgiven with no consequences.
We got Gator Girl coming in hot with a B. We got Tracy with a B. Christopher with a B. And I'm going to take B.
Susan with a B, SL with a B. I took B. Jay Keeps with a B.
Alrighty, I've seen the Darlene. She may be busy. Here
And
we
Susan
go.
gave Cat a 4. I mean a B.
Okay. Here we go.
Answer B. They will be completely destroyed. According to Obadiah, the predicted fate of Edom is complete destruction. Obadiah prophesies that Edom will be brought down and humbled, with no survivors from the house of Esau because of their violence against their brother Jacob, Israel. Question 5. How does Obadiah describe the pride of Edom? A. As insignificant. B. As justifiable. C. As excessive and leading to their downfall.
Oh, man, we're
D.
praying
as
for
a positive
you.
trait.
Gator Girl's fast. She said C. Tracy with a C. Melanie with a C. Christopher with a C. And I'm going to take C.
All right, Cat with a C, Susan with a C, SL20 with a C, Jay Keeps C, and I took C.
Okay. The answer is...
Answer C. As excessive and leading to their downfall. Obadiah describes the pride of Edom as excessive and a critical factor leading to their downfall. He points out that their dwelling in the clefts of the rock and their lofty habitation led them to believe they were untouchable, which in turn led to their harsh judgment. Question 6. What does Obadiah say about the alliances of Edom? A, they will stand firm forever. B, their allies will betray them. C, they will expand globally. D, they will be purely beneficial.
Katie Girl's watching it on the TV and she says it's a little bit ahead of YouTube. So if you put it on TV, you'll be ahead of the game. Gator Girl with a B coming in hot. Tracy with a B. Christopher with a B. And I'm taking a B. Darlene coming in hot with a B. Melanie with a B.
Okay, Cat with a B. Jay Keeps with a B. Susan B. SL20B. And I pick B.
Alrighty. And the answer is...
Answer B, their allies will betray them. Obadiah says that the alliances of Edom will end in betrayal. He prophesies that the very nations Edom felt secure with would set a trap for them, leading to their capture and defeat. Question 7. What metaphor does Obadiah use to describe Edom's downfall? A, like a tree cut down to its roots. B, like a lion overtaking its prey. C, like an eagle falling from the sky. D, like a thief in the night.
Well, YouTube is, some reason I was wanting to say D, a thief in the night, but over here, everybody's going with C, so I'm probably wrong, so I'm going to switch it to C. Let me see. Gator Girl with a C coming in hot. Darlene with a C. Tracy with a C. Melanie with a C. Chris with a C. And I'm going with a C.
SL20 with a C. Susan with a C. Cat with a C. I took C. Jay Keeps with C.
Alrighty. The answer is...
Answer C, like an eagle falling from the sky.
Thank you,
Obadiah
family.
uses the metaphor of an eagle falling from the sky to describe Edom's downfall, emphasizing their pride and perceived security in high places, only to be brought down low by God's judgment. Question 8. How does Obadiah's vision relate to the day of the Lord? A, it is unrelated. B, it heralds a day of prosperity. C, it is a central theme emphasizing universal judgment and restoration. D, it focuses only on personal vengeance.
You know which one I'm going to pick.
Yeah, the big letters.
No.
Oh, the
The
C.
more letters.
The more letters. Okay.
So I'm going with C.
So you're going with, what was that? C?
I'm going to C.
Okay.
C. We got Gator Girl with a C. We got Darlene with a C. We got Melanie with a C. Oh, we'll be praying for you, Dee, that everything goes well and you get to return to work. Love you, big brother. Hey, Lone Star. Good to see ya.
Drive safe, Derek. If you're going on a recovery or assistant mission, drive safe. Yeah, it's itch. All right, let's see if I can catch up where I'm at here. SL with a C. Jay Keeps C. I took C. Susan C. Cat C. And Lone Star Lady joined us, and she took C.
Okay, the answer is
Lots of
boom.
C.
Answer C.
Tracy with
It
a
is a
C.
central theme emphasizing universal judgment and restoration. Obadiah's vision strongly relates to the day of the Lord,
Abdabba.
emphasizing it as
I
a
know
time of
tomorrow
universal
the
judgment
next
and
one
restoration.
is
This day will
the
not
Bible
only
quiz
affect
that we
Edom, but all
normally get.
nations, as God
Finally,
rights
we
wrongs
get a
and
good one.
establishes his kingdom. Question 9. What are the implications of Obadiah's prophecy for the house of Jacob? A.
For Jonah.
Continued exile without return. B. Restoration and possession of their lands. C. Complete abandonment by God. D. Loss of all historical heritage.
Oh, I'm going with B. B, 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 B.
BB.
B.
Pellet gun. BB. Oh.
B, 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 B. Gator Girl coming in hot with a B. We got Tracy with a B. We got Darlene with a B. And Melanie with a B. Oh, with a C.
C.
Oops, my bad. Christopher with a B. Good night, D. God bless.
Well, drive as carefully as you can. I get it. And pray for a successful mission. Be safe. So SL with a B, Lone Star with a B, Jay Keeps with a B, Susan with a B, Cat with a B. I also took B.
Okay, the answer is
Answer B. Restoration and possession of their lands. The implications of Obadiah's prophecy for the house of Jacob include the restoration and possession of their lands. Obadiah predicts that the house of Jacob will be a fire and the house of Joseph a flame, with the house of Esau as stubble that will burn them and consume them. Question 10. How does Obadiah contrast the fortunes of Edom and Jacob? A. By showing both nations prospering equally. B. By predicting doom for both. C. By foretelling destruction for Edom and restoration for Jacob. D. By ignoring their historical ties.
Although I pronounced words wrong, this AI isn't too bright. Makes me kind of feel good. I'm going to go with C. Gator Girl coming in hot with a C, Darlene with a C, Tracy with a C, and Christopher with a C.
I didn't type my letter, but SL with a C, Lone Star with a C, Jay Keeps with a C, Susan with a C, Cat with a C, and I also went with C.
And the answer is
Answer C. By foretelling destruction for Edom and restoration for Jacob. Obadiah contrasts the fortunes of Edom and Jacob by foretelling destruction for Edom and restoration for Jacob. This highlights the theme of divine justice and the reversal of fortunes based on their actions and faithfulness to God. Question 11. What specific sins of Edom does Obadiah highlight? A. Economic prosperity. B. Diplomatic successes. C. Violence against Jacob and gloating over their distress. D. Religious observances.
I'm going with my logic. I'm going with C. Gator Girl coming in hot with a C, Melanie with a C, Tracy with a C, and Darlene with a C.
Sorry, I'll catch up here in just a second.
You're okay.
I'm typing this. I could say it, but I'm typing it out for Lone Star. She kind of wanted to know what the schedule was.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
Would have been easier just to say it, but yeah, it would have. Okay, there we go. So Lone Star, there we go. Tina has, like I said, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday nights. Gator Girl does it Monday, Tuesday, and Saturday night. On Gator's nights, normally, if the next book that we're going to be doing trivia on, Gator will run some videos as a study guide. And then before we do the trivia on the trivia nights, we do a quick recap of what the book's about before we do the trivia. So that's kind of what we do. Yep.
You explain it so well.
So here we go. C, 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 C. Everyone straight C's over here.
Alrighty. Here we go. C's across the board.
Answer C. Violence against Jacob and gloating over their distress.
Jacob.
Obadiah specifically highlights Edom's sins of violence against their brother Jacob, Israel, and gloating over their distress during times of invasion and calamity. These actions are condemned as particularly egregious given their shared familial ties. Question 12. How does Obadiah describe the ultimate justice against Edom? A. As delayed indefinitely. B. As swift and complete. C. As minor and inconsequential. D. As negotiable.
Oh,
I'm going B.
With B. Yep, that's what I was thinking. And looks like everyone else is. Gator Girl coming in hot with a B. Melanie with a B. Darlene with a B. And Tracy with a B. Christopher must be with his nurse. So I'm giving him a B.
All right.
Toddler's taking over. I'm giving him a B.
SL 20, I think, is doing a refresh. There we go. So SL with a B, Cat with a B, Susan B, Jay Keeps B, Lone Star B, and I'm going with B.
Alrighty. The answer is
Answer B. As swift and complete. Obadiah describes the ultimate justice against Edom as swift and complete. He uses vivid imagery to describe how thoroughly Edom will be punished and eliminated for their arrogance and betrayal, leaving no survivors. Question 13. What role do strangers and foreigners play in Obadiah's prophecy? A. They are irrelevant to the prophecy. B. They assist Edom in its defense. C. They help Israel rebuild. D. They loot and betray Edom.
I'm going with Gator Girl. I'm going with D. And Gator Girl's coming in hot with a D. Darlene with a D. Tracy with a D.
We're slow over here. It actually, Rumble is behind. I'm sitting here watching this, and it's probably a good 20 seconds. So.
Oh, it's okay. That gives YouTube time to put theirs in.
There we go. I got Mel.
Melanie with a D.
All right. SL with a D. Susan D. Cat with a D. Lone Star D. Oh, Jay Keeps D. And I have a D.
Alrighty. The answer is
Answer D. They loot and betray Edom. In Obadiah's prophecy, strangers and foreigners play the role of looters and betrayers
well,
against
it's
Edom.
not the Lear and
Despite
Center
Edom's
helped
alliances
us.
and perceived security, these foreigners will turn against them, contributing to their downfall. Question 14. How does Obadiah prophesy the division of Edom's land? A. It will be divided among various Israeli tribes. B. It will remain intact under a new Edomite ruler. C. It will become a wasteland, uninhabited. D. It will be split among foreign invaders.
Look at Gator Girl. Gator Girl's going with an A. Tracy with an A. Darlene with an A. And I'm taking A.
And they're coming in.
It's all right. I'm waiting on Mel. See if she's going to put one on.
All right. Lone Star with an A. Cat with an A. SL20 with an A. Susan with an A. Jake Keeps with an A. And I am going with A.
All right. The answer is
Answer A. It will be divided among various Israeli
A.
tribes.
A.
Obadiah prophesies that Edom's land will be divided among the
He got
various Israeli
excited.
tribes, indicating a reversal of fortunes where the lands once controlled by Edom will be reclaimed by Israel as part of their restoration and God's judgment against Edom. Question 15. What does Obadiah predict about the survivors of Edom? A. They will thrive and repopulate swiftly. B. There will be no survivors. C. They will become leaders in Israel. D. They will be exiled far from their homeland.
Wow, look at Gator Girl. We got Gator Girl with a B. Darlene with a B. I'm going to take B.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too. All right.
Tracy with a B. I think that's it. Oh my.
Oh, I was going to say you haven't gotten Mel yet, but okay.
I think she dropped off.
All right. So SL with a B, Jay Keeps with a B, Cat with a B, Susan with a B, Lone Star with a B, and I am going with B. Straight B's.
Across the board.
A hive
Here
full of
we go.
bees. Yeah, go ahead.
Answer B. There will be no survivors. Obadiah predicts that there will be no survivors from Edom. This star prophecy underlines the complete and utter destruction that awaits Edom as divine retribution for their sins against Israel and their pervasive pride and violence. Question 16. How does the prophecy reflect on Edom's wisdom and understanding? A. As superior and unmatched. B. As flawed and leading to their downfall. C. As beneficial for their alliances. D. As respected by all neighboring nations.
Whoa, that was close.
Thank you for that last question, too. All right.
We got Gator Girl with a B. We got Darlene coming in hot with a B. We got Tracy with a B. And I'm taking B.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Susan with a B, Lone Star with a B, Cat with a B, SL20 with a B, Jay Keeps with a B, and I also am taking B. They were despised. True.
Alrighty. The answer is...
Answer B. As flawed and leading to their downfall. Obadiah reflects on Edom's wisdom and understanding as flawed, contributing directly to their downfall. He criticizes their over-reliance on their own insight and the deceptive security of their geographical location, which ultimately failed them in the face of divine judgment. Question 17. What does Obadiah say about Edom's warriors? A. They will switch allegiance to Israel. B. They will be victorious in all battles. C. They will be utterly defeated. D. They will become peacemakers.
Gotcha. We got Gator Girl coming in with a C. We got Darlene with a C. We got Tracy with a C. And I'm picking C.
Jay Keeps with a C, Cat with a C, Susan with a C. I took C. SL20 with a C.
And Mel still hasn't come back, so here we go.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. I don't see Lone Star. I don't know if she...
Answer C. They will be utterly defeated. Obadiah states that Edom's warriors, despite their might, will be utterly defeated. This complete military defeat underscores the totality of Edom's fall and the futility of resisting God's judgment. Question 18. How is the sovereignty of God emphasized in Obadiah? A. By showing God as passive in worldly affairs. B. By depicting God's direct intervention in human conflicts. C. By suggesting that God needs human help. D. By limiting God's influence to spiritual matters only.
Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree with Gator Girl and Darlene. Gator Girl with a B. Darlene with a B. Tracy with a B. And I'm taking B.
All right. Jay Keeps with a B. Cat with a B. Lone Star Lady with a B. Susan with a B. And I took B. And SL, we lose you.
OSL, come out.
Uh-oh.
Bit by you lost SL.
I may have. I'm looking quick. Yeah, I don't see a message. He got it. B. He said he froze badly.
You saved Bit by SL. I was getting ready to get them for losing you. Okay, the answer is...
Answer B. By depicting God's direct intervention in human conflicts. The sovereignty of God is emphasized in Obadiah through the depiction of God's direct intervention in the affairs of Edom and Israel. This divine intervention demonstrates God's ultimate control over nations and their destinies, highlighting his supreme power and justice. Question 19. What restoration themes are evident in Obadiah's prophecy? A. Restoration of Edom's fortunes. B. Restoration of Israel's land and people. C. Restoration of ancient religious practices. D. None, as the prophecy focuses only on destruction.
I'm thinking B. Okay, we got, uh-oh, I may be wrong. We got Gator Girl with a C. We got Darlene with a C. We got Christopher. Welcome back, Christopher, with a C. And Tracy with a C. But I think I'm going with B.
Yeah, I think we're over here. We agree with you. Jay Keeps with a B, Cat with a B. I took B. Susan took C. And SL20 went with B.
Okay, Gator Girl.
And I don't know if Lone Star's going to answer. Lone Star with a B.
Alrighty. The answer is...
Answer B. Restoration of Israel's land and people. Obadiah's prophecy includes themes of restoration, particularly focusing on the restoration of Israel's land and people. He foretells that the territories once occupied by Israel will be reclaimed and the people will return, signifying a reversal of their misfortunes. Question 20. How does Obadiah address the issue of betrayal among brothers? A. It is celebrated as cunning. B. It is ignored as insignificant. C. It is condemned as one of Edom's gravest sins. D. It is encouraged to achieve power.
I think I'm... I think I'm going to go with C.
Yeah, I'm going to go with C.
Oh, YouTube.
Here
Here we go. Darlene coming in hot with a C. Tracy with a C. They just like to hear me say yoo-hoo.
Jay Keeps with a C. Cat with a C. SL with a C. Lone Star with a C. Susan with a C. And I also picked C. Straight C's on Rumble.
I'm still waiting. A Gator Girl with a C. Okay, I'm gonna give Chris a C. He may be with the nurse.
Answer C. It is condemned as one of Edom's gravest sins. Obadiah addresses the issue of betrayal among brothers by condemning it strongly. He reproaches Edom for their betrayal of Israel during their time of need, marking it as a grave sin and a significant reason for their forthcoming divine punishment. Question 21. What does Obadiah say about the governance of the restored kingdom? A. It will be chaotic and weak. B. It will be governed by righteous leaders. C. It will lack any form of governance. D. It will be under foreign rule indefinitely.
What you think?
Oh, why did you ask me that? I don't know. I don't know.
Because I don't know either.
I was thinking it would be
give you a hint.
B. I was thinking it would be B. Because why
That's
would he
what Peter
why would he
Rose.
restore it if it's not going to be led correctly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go with B.
All right. I'm going with y'all because now YouTube is going with B too. We got Gator Girl with a B, Darlene with a B, Tracy with a B, and Christopher with a B. And I'm going with a B.
Jay Keeps with a B. I took B. Cat with a B. Lone Star Lady with a B. SL20 is a B. And Susan, I don't know what you took a B, but A is in cat. Yeah. Oh, that was earlier. But she took B. So we're all
Alrighty. Here we go.
Answer B. It will be governed by righteous leaders. Obadiah indicates that the restored kingdom will be governed by righteous leaders, specifically mentioning that saviors will ascend Mount Zion to judge the mountains of Esau, thereby establishing justice and leadership grounded in God's laws. Question 22. How does Obadiah's message integrate with the broader prophetic tradition? A. It completely deviates from other prophetic messages. B. It complements other prophecies with its focus on justice and divine retribution. C. It only addresses the past, unlike other prophets. D. It denies the relevance of prophecy.
Alrighty.
oh, we're at the top of the hour.
Okay. We'll finish this one and we'll be done tonight. Can't wait until tomorrow when we get to our normal one. 22. A. B. C.
I'm going with B. Seems like there's a lot of B's out there already, but
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with B too. Okay, we got Gator Girl coming in hot with a B. Christopher, welcome back with a B. Darlene with a B. Tracy with a B. And I'm taking B.
Jay Keeps with a B, Cat with a B, Susan with a B, Lone Star with a B. I took B. And I'm guessing SL's having problems again, so we'll give him a B.
Alrighty. Told you to hold on to him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Answer B. It complements other prophecies with its focus on justice and divine retribution. Obadiah's message integrates with the broader prophetic tradition by complementing other prophecies, focusing on themes of justice, divine retribution, and the moral responsibilities of nations. This alignment shows the consistency in God's message delivered through different prophets. Question 23.
All right, we're done.
All right.
Yeah, Jay Keeps, I know it's like this version didn't have the verses, but tomorrow we're back to our favorite quiz that does do the verses. So
yeah, we're back to the Bible quiz, the good one that I like.
okay.
Alrighty. Alrighty.
All right. What? Wrong pad. All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to log off so you can say goodnight.
Okay. Thank you. Love
Good
you.
night.
Good night.
Now I can't hear you. Why does this always happen? StreamYard. All right. Good night, everybody.
Okay, good night. Love you. Thank you. You can hear me. Okay, family. I love each and every one of y'all. And there isn't anything y'all can do about it. Y'all have to just put up with me. So, because I'm the toddler. Tomorrow night will be Jonah. We'll do the study guide after the national anthem. And then we'll do the quiz. And we'll be back with our normal trivia game. Because like I said, the shorter books the one that we normally use didn't cover it. So I had to go looking for different ones to cover the books. So tomorrow we'll be back to our normal one. And remember, if God places someone on your heart or on your mind, stop and pray. Because God placed them there for a reason. And God knows the reason. We may not know, but God knows. And He's always listening. And He'll step in where we're not able to. And I love each and every one of y'all. And I will see y'all tomorrow night. Same channel, same time at 8:30. Love y'all. Good night.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking just straight, one outside I say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. I head down since I left town. Sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find